And good evening and welcome to City Focus. I'm Marty Olsen, your host, and tonight we've got a New London program, New London High School program to be specific, hence the shirt and the hat. We're going to be in the green and gold tonight, and I'm delighted to have a couple of gentlemen on who I just met before coming on the set. But I think we're going to be in for a terrific program. They both are engaging young fellas. And they're the coaches for the New London High School girls basketball team. I've got the head coach, Josh Ford.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Donavan McClean, assistant coach. Thank you for coming on, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Let's have a good 50 minutes. Yep. And these gentlemen come to us from Jersey City, Jersey. And although the head coach didn't play basketball there, but they come from St. Anthony's High School. In New Jersey, which was coached for decades by the elder Hurley there, Bob Hurley Sr., yep. And he built a national program that produced a tremendous amount of terrific college players and professional players.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and his for those who in this area who follow UConn, I mean, his son Danny's the head coach at UConn via Rhode Island, and Bobby Hurley played at Duke, and I'm not just sure, is he coaching right now?
Yeah, last time I checked, he was at Arizona State.
Yeah,
so I don't know if he's still
as of last year. Yeah.
So he's coaching big time as well. Mm-hmm. And I have to let you know that Coach Josh is a Mitchell College alum, and he played basketball at Mitchell after being recruited to play baseball. Yep. And opted out of baseball and ended up on the basketball squad, and I had a chance to watch him play over the course of his career. We didn't cross paths during that time frame, but I got to tell you, he was a terrific ball player, and a lot of fun to watch. And as we were chatting before we came on the air, that if he can get his players to play like him, where he makes them better, then you're going to have a hell of a team.
Absolutely, that's my plan for sure.
So, and his assistant coach, you're a basketball player.
Yeah, Mitchell alum too.
Mitchell alum too. Yeah. Okay. So it's I'm glad to have these gentlemen on, and there's been a little bit of turnover at with the girls program up at the high school over the last few years. We had a tremendous amount of success under Tammy Millsaps. As a matter of fact, she won a state title a few years ago with 6 girls on the team, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you practice with
six girls.
She would struggle with scrimmaging.
It's mind-blowing.
So I hope that you guys are able to get more kids out for the team.
That's the goal.
Mm-hmm. And develop the program and get more young women involved in playing ball. Has Jada Lucas been involved at all with you guys?
So Jada Lucas actually reached out. She would like to be like the practice player, help out with little things that we need here and there. So she actually did. We reached out to each other. And yeah, she plans on being like a practice player because she is, plays a big role with New London, and she, won the championship as well for New London as well.
Yeah,
so
she also played for University of Hartford.
And yeah, she relates to the girls.
Yeah. She's young enough too that she's old enough to be detached, but she's
young enough to still give them buckets.
Absolutely.
So I think she'd be an asset to your group. Mm-hmm. What when this opening occurred, because it was kind of funny, we were again talking before we came on the air. I'm going to take this off. My mom told me never to wear a hat inside, but when I come on talking about New London, we got to put on a hat and shirt. We'll put it up there.
Absolutely. Represent.
I had Ms. Garrick on, who had the team for 1 year, and the year before she came, I believe the team kind of struggled. And they had lost their best player, a Lancaster girl, was went prep.
Went prep, yeah.
And she kind of turned things around. And I was kind of no offense, I was going to hope that she was going to hang in there with us.
Yes.
No, yeah.
We all
first year,
felt that way.
yeah. First year, she wins the championship with that team.
Let's
Yeah.
build.
And shortly after, she's over in Stonington. But she grew up, I guess, in the North Stonington area,
Yeah,
so she was kind of
going
going into her home territory.
Yeah.
And then we get you gentlemen in on the program, and you both have a fine background. And your success at Mitchell, you've got a nice lineup of accolades here that you shared with me for the program here.
Yes.
Let's see here. College accolades here. Two-time NECC Player of the Year, 2013 and 14. 1,700 career points, 1,000 rebounds. NECC champion in 2014. You were the tournament MVP. Four-time All-Conference first team. All-District second team in 2014. ECAC Division III New England All-Star second team. D3 Hoops All Northeast second team. D3 fourth team in 2013. And most double-doubles in NCAA Division 1, 2, and 3 in 2014. So I say it's mighty fine.
Absolutely. I would say so
you did
myself.
okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't deceived. You were really playing well.
Yep, absolutely.
It wasn't a mirage.
No, not at all. I was there in the flesh, for sure.
So what has got you gentlemen interested in working with young girls and young women? I would think there's got to be a little bit different than working with the fellas.
1,000%. I actually started off as the middle school basketball coach at Benny Dover.
Where you work?
Where I work at, yep. I'm a 7th grade math teacher now. And
7th grade math lab teacher.
So I actually been working with the youth since I was a teenager, and going on to my first professional career job where I worked at Waterford Country School.
Okay.
And then I went over to Benny Dover to teach as well. But long story short, I've been working with kids all my life, and I just love to give back, give my knowledge onto the youth, and just really see them grow and how they start off and see where they end up at.
Well, I tell you, it's important to give back. And one thing that you guys, finished at Mitchell and you stayed in the area. You didn't go back to Jersey.
No,
Very true.
That was one thing that we
Didn't
made
plan on
very
doing.
clear. Yeah, that we weren't going back to Jersey. We just love the area, New London, and the whole area, Waterford, Ledyard, Groton. They welcomed us, and we've been out here ever since. So it's just been enough. It feels like home, right? Like home.
Now, you guys live in New London?
Yeah, I do.
He lives in New London. I currently live in East Lyme right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a New London guy. Born and raised, grew up, still live here.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. It's a beautiful city. So.
And New London High, but a long time before you guys.
Yep.
In those days, with the boys basketball, when I was coming through, the Hartford, New Haven schools had terrific teams. Hill House, Wilbercross.
Oh, those I hear those
Hartford
schools.
Public High
Wow,
School,
yep.
Hartford Weaver, Bridgeport would come out with a good team once in a while, but a lot of talent come out of Connecticut.
For sure. Even New London, out of New London High School.
Yes.
Chris Dunn.
Chris Dunn, yep.
Yep.
Jordan Reed, Rajay Davis.
We had 3 guys playing professional sports at the same time out of tiny little New London.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. But
That's ridiculous.
we should look up to see if it's ever been done anywhere else.
Well, I suspect in some larger
Cities,
Yeah,
right?
right,
Yeah.
yes, it's something
with
like
comparable
that.
size. Yeah, that's kind of amazing. And Rajay was a long shot. He was like a 20th round pick of the Pirates.
Oh wow.
So his high school coach, as well as he played at Avery Point for Roger Bidwell, but Gil Vargas was his coach at New London High School. And I don't think either of them would have pegged him doing as well professionally as he did. I mean,
yeah.
he worked hard, and he was fast. His speed would got him a look.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah.
So he was fun to watch and got in the World Series there. He played well, and if Cleveland had won that series, he would have been the hero.
Absolutely. Didn't he make like a spectacular catch or something like that?
Well, he hit a home run.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The home run. That's what it was. Yep.
Hitting a home run in the World Series.
And then he
Come
pulled,
on now.
and then he pulled a
It'd be
slip
much
one. I don't
better.
know if he was sitting in the dugout being interviewed, and he had this hat on the seat next to him, like this. Crown Pizza over in Waterford.
Wow.
So Crown
like Crown
Pizza got
Pizza.
national attention there.
Literally.
Oh man, I love
As he
that.
should.
As he should, rightfully so. I love that. Shout out to
That's
Crown's
sick.
Pizza. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
So football season's just starting. So I'm assuming, and I don't like to assume, that it's a little bit early for you guys to have. You're not practicing yet, or you don't have your team in place. I mean, so what are you doing now?
So right now, we are just doing individual workouts. I'm not allowed to be there. None of the coaches are allowed to be at workouts with the players. So right now we have someone who helps the team out, who's just keeping track of the girls working out, having like open gyms, stuff like that.
So, how many young ladies are you anticipating or hoping are going to come out for the squad later in the fall?
I'm hoping that we get about 12 to 15. But this summer, because we played in 2 tournaments, so we're not allowed to do anything after August 8th with the girls. So we played in 2 tournaments, and we had a good turnout. We had about, seven players?
Each time.
And then a few were missing due to like vacations and other obligations. But we had 7 for both tournaments that we played in.
Okay, well, that's. Now, is that AAU or travel teams? I mean, what were you? What were the?
The tournaments?
Yeah.
So it was just a day tournament. We played at the Night Flight. It was outside Night Flight League out there in Norwich. It's just like a little tournament that they put on. Just like they held high school teams there, and we just
Boys and girls?
Boys and girls, yeah. Groton was there. Groton boys. Grosso Tech was there. But just to name a few names that played in that tournament. And then we also played in a church league at New London Community Center about a weekend or 2 ago. And that was just the first time that they've
The one
ever.
that Charlie Hilton's involved with?
I believe so. I'm not. I honestly just reached out and just said, "Hey, I'm hearing you're having a tournament.
We got a team.
We have a team. Do you mind having a?" Just so I could see, if the girl's been putting in any work and all that stuff.
Now, at this early stage, is your squad looking to be a veteran squad, or are you going to have a lot of younger kids, freshmen, sophomores, or a good mix?
We're going to have a good mix, actually. We have at least 5 core players that are returning from last year.
You're confident of that?
I'm confident.
Yeah.
In that. Very confident in that.
That's a topic for discussion.
Oh, absolutely. So I actually coached with Coach Millsaps like 2 years ago for New London.
Okay.
So I was a part of that team that went to, we actually lost in the second round of the ECC tournament right down there at Groton. So some of those girls already know me and are familiar with me and my coaching style. So yeah, they know what to expect.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important. I know that, it's got to be a month or 2 now, but when Cochran was just rehired, I mean, he had a meet and greet, which I went to, and he kind of laid it out. And the place is packed. There's a lot of young men and their families that attended that.
Nice.
And he kind of gave them the law of the land. I mean, if you want to play on this team, this is what you got to do. You got to be prepared. You got to be on time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Some kids came in a little bit late, and he didn't chastise them, but I think they knew that that was the last time they're going to be.
They'll be like, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
They got that picture for sure. But that's what I plan on doing. I plan on having a meeting as well with the players and families as well. First, being that we're getting into the first week of school and all that, so that will, happen for us as well.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you think you're going to get a dozen to 15 players. Now, is there enough to field a freshman or a JV squad, or is JV not really played much anymore?
JV plays. It's just if they have enough heads, bodies. But definitely varsity will, be our strongest team.
Oh, just so some of the kids can get some playing time.
Absolutely.
So they're sitting on the bench
That's
on
not
the
good playing
varsity.
the varsity.
Yeah.
Wait their turn until they're juniors and seniors, but all the kids want to play.
Everyone wants to be out there, but it's,
So do you now you work at the Benny Dover Middle School, and they have a team. Do you see development or young ladies that are showing an interest in basketball now?
Yes.
So it's funny you say that because at the middle school, they have about 20 girls coming out for the team. So it's a lot of people, a lot of girls, it's a big turnout there for the girls. And that's what we're trying to do, is keep the pipeline at the middle school to where they stay and don't go to these other schools. And they come play for New London High.
Now, between I'm dating myself, I keep calling it the junior high, but middle school and high school, and I think it's terrific that you guys are in the school. Now, is your other assistant up at the high school, or do you have somebody who's in the high school?
He's the head coach of the middle school, girls basketball, last year. So their last 3-4 years, it was him and then our third assistant coach. So he works at the middle school and he was their head coach. So that also helps keep the pipeline in London. So yeah. So all three of us are in the building.
Okay. Well, again, I think that that's a critical component for a multitude of reasons. I mean, just your mere presence, but you can kind of keep an eye on things and see that your kids are staying in line and they're not getting in trouble. They're keeping their grades up. And
Yes.
they're going to remain academically eligible to participate.
Yes, absolutely.
And that there's life after high school and high school basketball.
Exactly. Yes. So let's keep that in mind.
I mean, not everybody's going to be the next, Michael Jordan, although they all think they are.
Yes.
That doesn't generally happen. Now, how are you planning on offering or tutoring for the kids to make sure that they have remind them that they have to keep their academics up?
Absolutely. We're going to have mandatory study halls.
Mandatory stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll have, right after school, there'll be mandatory study halls, and then we'll get into like weightlifting, film sessions, and all that, because we have to split the gym with the boys, so there'll be time, before our practice where we could, mandatory study hall, lifting, and film.
Well, I think that's excellent. It keeps the kids focused.
And then we'll also have to, I plan on, two things. Having the players have like weekly progress reports that they have to get signed by their teachers, just to see how, so that way they know how they're doing, on a week by week basis. And then also they have to have at least a 2.0, between a 2.0, just 2.0 or higher.
2.0, so it was a C, I think.
Was
right?
a C, yes, yeah.
Hopefully I'll do a bit better than that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not asking for too much.
I mean, that's one thing I don't think sometimes that the kids fully grasp is that no matter how good a basketball player they are, or athlete, whatever sport they're in, but if they're not getting it done in the classroom, the colleges don't want them.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Even in college, we had mandatory study halls, so it's, You have to stay in line with your academics in order to be out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of folks think that the college athletes take a light load academically, but if they're not getting it done, I mean, the coaches don't want them. I mean, I had the privilege and pleasure many years ago. I was serving on the city council at the time, and Jim Calhoun was a guest speaker at the London Rotary Club, and I represented the city at that particular luncheon. I sat next to him, and at that time, the London had a loaded basketball team. They were terrific. And I was just curious, is any of these New London kids, looking at any of them, and he kind of, not really. They weren't getting it done in the classroom.
It makes sense.
Makes sense.
And he's a terrific basketball player.
Right.
They needed to bone up some other place, junior college or community college, someplace. But they weren't going to play at Connecticut.
Yeah.
We tell the kids at the school all the time, what you do in the classroom and how you act will translate to the basketball court.
Yeah.
So they're hearing that from fifth grade all the way up into the high school. That's what we've been preaching to them daily.
Yeah, and it's an issue now. It wasn't years ago. So let's kind of take it today and looking forward. And that's player movement. So I asked at the top, I mean, you say you got 5 players that you feel confident they're coming back.
Absolutely.
You need players.
Yes. Yeah. We need players to have a team.
Well, if you want to have a good team, you need good players.
You
can only take
That's true.
players so far.
Right.
If you don't have talent, they can work their tails off. And they can be dedicated and all that stuff. But if they don't have it, it's going to be difficult to be successful. Where we were discussing again at the beginning, with the Lancaster girl going to prep. I mean, she could have stayed at New London.
Absolutely.
And losing her was a major hole in their lineup.
Yeah, that hurts.
And it's getting easier for the athletes to move.
You see a lot of athletes going, prep
I
now.
don't like Coach Ford. I'm going to go over there and play for Coach Morgan.
Literally.
Yep.
That can literally happen.
Or Coach Parker over at Fitch.
Over at Fitch, yep.
Or vice versa. I'm not sure I like that, but it's the lay of the land.
Yeah.
Times have changed.
It's kind of it's an interesting dynamic. Have you had any issues? I'll throw it out now with name, image, or likeness at the high school level.
Not as of yet. Just knocking on wood. But not as of yet.
Was that an issue when you were at Mitchell?
No, not at all.
I don't remember if it was even available. That's a dozen years ago.
No,
It's hard to believe it's that long ago. I thought it's kind of. It seems like you're much sooner.
We're 26. It was about a decade and 12 years ago. So a little over a decade. But I'm very humble and well liked. I would say He would say that if you don't get along with me, there's something wrong with you. that's what he would say.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can appreciate that. I mean, a coach's role in a young person's life is really it's important, and how well that you are respected, and that they will toe the line. If the players are ruling the roost, that's not a good thing.
No, not at all. I've been big on relationships and building, positive and successful relationships with the youth. That's my go-to. Just have that relationship first, so that way when things get shaky or when things are on the uppity up, we have that relationship to have that conversation. Like this is what it is, and it's not don't take it the wrong way. It's just about. I see potential in you, or I see growth. I know that I just want you to be the best that you could be, basically the best version of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Millsap's had a reputation for being a pretty stern taskmaster.
Yes.
And I got the impression that there were some young ladies that just didn't want to play for it because she was too tough.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And but you know what? The players that you have, that's your team.
Yeah.
Not the people you don't have.
Exactly. That's what you have to focus on.
Exactly.
You don't coach the girl down the hall who's not coming to practice.
Literally.
You got to deal with what you got in that gym.
That's right. So I mentioned, we talked about Jada Lucas too. Now she's an alum who's spent some time on the bench as an assistant in prior years, and she had a high degree of success along with India Pagan. I don't know if you know.
She's overseas playing basketball
Plays
still,
in
I believe. Puerto Rico, yeah?
Yeah,
For the national
she's on
team,
the
too.
Puerto Rican Olympic team.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the national team.
Okay.
Yeah. I was at a game where Shea Ralph from UConn was scouting in the London's gym. Needless to say, she didn't end up there. She ended up at Stony Brook. But just the fact that she was getting a look from Connecticut,
Yeah, you were doing
It's
something
big time.
right.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
you gotta be a pretty good player.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Have
not
them
gonna
walk
waste
into the
their
gym.
time coming down.
Literally.
That's awesome. Yeah, she had a successful career,
That's still going.
high school career, and that's still
Her
going.
basketball career is still going.
Yeah, I think she's playing. I think is it professionally now? I think so. But that's pretty exciting. And her sister went to Post and played there as well. So
Post University, okay.
yeah,
Yep.
over in Waterbury. Now, just out of curiosity, I mean, we were discussing earlier was all the kids kind of think that they're the next coming.
Yep.
Where what role do you feel you have as coach and an assistant coach when they're getting towards the end of their high school career?
Yeah.
Whether or not they're going to go to college, do they have the skills to play at the next level? And if they do, at what level? Are they D1 players?
Yep.
Are they D2, D3? And you don't want to discourage anybody and let them go for the brass ring. But not everybody's going to play for Gino up in Connecticut.
Right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll let you go first.
For me, as the assistant coach, it's good. I know these girls since they were 6th graders, so it's good that I have that relationship. And I've been their coach at some point. They've been in my after-school programs at some point. I've been their teachers at some point. I've had multiple conversations with you before your senior year in high school. I've told you what it looks like to get to be a college basketball player. I'm speaking to you from a former college basketball player standpoint, a former college basketball coach standpoint. So now it's just realistic expectations at this point, because we had the conversations from when you were 11 to 17. So now this is what it looks like. I feel like we have a girl that could be a D3, D2 basketball player. Everybody else, we got to have a conversation. What does it look like for you? Are you okay with going to college just being a regular student? Do you not want to go to college? Do you want to get a job? Do you want to start a trade? So just having a realistic conversation with them and seeing where their mind is, and then letting them know what it looks like from a college player coach standpoint. So.
One thing that I think is a real asset in New London specifically, for the boys and the girls, is we have 3 colleges in town.
Sure.
Conn College, Mitchell College, and Coast Guard.
Yes.
All very different, and their cultures of the schools, the athletic programs, but the quality of the teams and the competition is stiff. And I think sometimes our local kids kind of poo-poo D3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of kids do. A lot of.
It's funny until they graduate.
And then and I'll go and watch Conn and Coast Guard and Mitchell, and it's not only them but the teams that they're playing. I mean, I saw Amherst when the year they won national championship playing up at Conn, the men.
Yeah.
And they were terrific. And Babson won a national title. They were in the same conference with Coast Guard.
Yes, they are.
And some of these kids don't realize, they can't play for that team.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Or maybe they'll be the 12th player on
Yeah,
that team.
exactly.
literally.
Yep.
They may be good at up at Toby May.
Yes, yes. But this is high level
But
basketball.
these kids are good.
These kids been playing their whole life. These kids been putting in the work.
good.
And
Talented.
and in the Mitchell's league, I mean, you got St. Joe's with Glenn Miller, and he's been at the top of that league since Mitchell and St. Joe's came in that league.
Yeah.
And that was a brand new program that
Yeah.
the St. Joe, brand spanking new, and they started at the top.
Hot. Yeah.
So it's having the kids understand that there's other ways too to be involved in athletics, not necessarily as a player.
Right.
Good point.
Coaching.
Great point.
Coaching.
Yeah, literally.
Yep.
You could coach,
Practice
train,
player. Yep.
You could be
Train.
behind the camera. You could report it. You could write on it. Like, yeah.
So there's lots of different ways to
100%.
be involved,
Yeah.
and to not minimize playing at a D3 level. You played D3, and you did well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that was high level. I mean, at the time, you couldn't just walk in the gym straight without any practice or anything like that, or walk into a game and expecting that you're going to just go out there and drop 40 points and like a double-double off just by walking in there. You actually had to put the work in. And a lot of it goes with the team chemistry as well. And the coaching staff, so everything plays a huge role.
Yeah,
to success.
and I have a lot of coaches come through here. I mean, I had Adam Gosson here. He's the baseball coach at St. Joe's. He's a Waterford guy.
Got it.
And he started the program from scratch up there in West Hartford. And they, almost immediately, he's got the culture and the players where he's doing well. They haven't got over the top beat Mitchell yet, but they're nipping at the heels.
Okay. I mean, Mitchell's had a strong baseball
They have a
program
program.
Decade.
for
They have a
decades.
program.
Yes. Yeah.
They're legit.
But if Mitchell takes a nap, these guys are going to blast by him.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Yep. And you never know. It could be that one day where St. Joe's is having a good day and Mitchell just has an off day. You just never know.
So, I mean, but to try to you get the kid into a pathway where they can achieve success, and and not everybody's meant for college, and some kids also benefit from your military experience that they can
Exactly.
just kind of tighten things up there. And
My plan is to answer your question. For senior year, after you graduate, you walk that stage. Reality check it settles in. It's reality check time, because now if you're not going to college, parents won't just let you stay home because bills are like through the roof now. So you gotta contribute some way, and not only to just bills, you gotta live for yourself too. So you can't just think you're gonna stay home in bed the whole day or do whatever you think it is and still get paid. So you gotta live. So I mean, I think putting it into that perspective of reality is, you're now a young adult. So now it's time to put your big girl pants, big boy pants on, and get to it.
well, the athletics can be the vehicle
Absolutely.
to get you where you want to go.
Where you want to go.
And in all candor, in London, I mean, a lot of kids are coming from families that are not exactly rolling in dough.
Yeah.
Where being an athlete may be that opportunity to
Absolutely. Get your family
Get out.
that. Yeah,
Get out.
absolutely.
That's why we're here. That's how we got here.
and you've taken advantage of it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So.
And I think that's important. Again, that's where the coaches can play a very, very important role. I think that's an area where Coach Cochran has got a track record of over many, many years of where he gets his kids into school.
Gotcha.
Changes lives.
And I mean, he finds a place where they can succeed.
Yes. Excel.
And I think that's. And I don't think every coach feels that way. That's part of their job.
No.
Well, at the end of the day, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, it would be nice if you get a championship and all that, but seeing what you do after high school, I feel like that will be rewarding to me. Like making sure you're doing the right thing, you know, working, just doing whatever it is, just nothing negative, basically.
I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, I think it's terrific. You guys have, you know, stayed here in New London, Southeastern Connecticut. I mean, you know, to a degree, the easy thing might be is go someplace else and you know, go to Greenwich, go to go to Darien or someplace on the Gold Coast. And, they got lots of dough, and you know, they're ready to, you know, take care of you, so to speak.
Yeah.
And you know, you're dealing with a student body that might need a little bit more nurturing.
Yes.
Well,
Keep them on a path and straight and narrow. They don't
Yes,
get caught up in some of the stupid stuff.
Exactly.
absolutely. Well, I think one of the advantages that we have, us three as coaching staff, and our assistant coach who couldn't make it, Bryce Childs,
Yep.
we're all fathers. So we know how to nurture. We know what it's like, you know, to yell at a kid and, you know, them feel some type of way. Because I have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Okay.
So yeah, so I know how that could, you know, go.
Yeah.
And then going from my kids to the middle school, it's working with a different age population than that. So we're like working with basically every age group.
Well, I think that's important. Folks, you're watching City Focus, and I'm absolutely tickled here. I've got a couple of young men here who are brand new coaches at New London High girls basketball. The head coach, Josh Ford, and Donavan McClean, his assistant coach. And I think the future is looking bright for the Whalers here, the Whalerettes, the Lady Whalers, whatever you want to call them.
The
but they're gonna-
Whalerettes.
I like that.
I think that the young ladies have got a good sturdy background here with these gentlemen who will get them on the straight and narrow and get them playing good team ball and also have their focus on what's important, so that they'll be fine young women when they get out of high school, ready to tackle life.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. I like how you put that, tackle life.
Yeah.
Well, life's right now, your high school is kind of, when you look back at it, it's kind of easy compared to life.
Compared to what's coming next.
That is true.
No matter where you go to high school, just but get them charted on a course where they will be prepared to succeed. Do you guys have you been to any coaches clinics or camps or things of that nature to hone your skills and talk and work with other coaches to find out what they're doing? And
I'm sorry.
Good. No, go ahead.
We're lucky enough. We have like a real big friend group of coaches. So Mr. Morgan, who's Ledyard's girls coach, is our friend. DJ, who's Ledyard's boys coach, is our friend. I know Kareem Brown at Fitch. That's my friend. Me and Ford are both coaches. This is our first year coaching together, but we've been coaching separate teams for 4 or 5 years now. So it's like Garvin. I don't know if you know Garvin McAllister. He played at NFA with RJ.
I don't know him.
Okay, yeah. So
I know
he's a
RJ's
coach.
father.
RJ's a coach. Yeah. So
He just got a job at AIC.
exactly. So these are all people we could reach out to and have a conversation and ask questions if we need to. So
And like I said, our mentor from
Oh my
St. Anthony's
God.
High School,
Sorry,
he
Chris.
actually came up a
Wednesday.
few weekends ago. Last
literally a few days ago.
Yeah. And he just, gave us
We literally
basically a handbook of.
We had a dinner. We had a sit down. He gave us how to scout.
Yeah.
How to basically what he gave the athletic director when he went to try out for a job. Everything he'd bring into the program. Just gave us
practice
a rundown.
plays, out of timeout plays. Yes.
Literally.
He gave us his basically a mini handbook, cheap book, I would say. Just that and stuff that he learned from St. Anthony's, Bob Early. And then I also reached out to Coach Peretz, Coach D-Mac.
Coach Perez.
Yeah, Coach Perez, Coach D-Mac. And then, yeah.
He must be proud of you guys.
Oh,
He called me and let me know.
yeah, he called us and he let us both know.
He definitely did.
And then our assistant coach as well sent me a text message and told me that he's very happy and welcome to have us as a New London Whaler. You're a part of the New London Whaler team.
Yeah, well, it's New London's got a long tradition and history of success in athletics. Basketball and football in particular.
Absolutely.
So you're stepping in, and sometimes the adults can be more of a pain in the neck than the kids.
Yes.
We've heard.
Yes.
We've heard and we've seen.
Yes.
We're used to it.
But success cures a lot of.
Oh yeah.
A lot of problems.
Absolutely.
That's why you focus on your team and the task.
But Chop Parker, who was the boys basketball.
Boys basketball,
coach
For a long time.
I'm a classmate of his. We played football together at the high school. And, he coached a long time at New London, and he told me he's been a guest on this program numerous times. I enjoy having him on because he's always very candid, which makes for good TV.
Absolutely.
But he told me, the AAU and at times parents could be the biggest headaches trying to coach the team because every parent thinks their kid's going to be going to Connecticut or
Literally,
and they're not.
Thank you.
And they think that they're not getting enough playing time, and you got to be polite yet firm.
Right. Yes, that's it. Polite, firm, and I try to keep things. I try to keep things as short as possible and very clear. So, like when I say something, it most likely will get done. Right. So the kids know, and I don't even have to say it like stern. I could just normally say it. They know that they could tell the difference from when I'm playing and when I mean business, basically.
Well, that's important. It's good that you've got a good couple of assistants, and
Absolutely.
They're all on the same team at that level, so you're not. Now, do you have? He's ultimately got the job to call the shots.
Yeah.
And you're clear in your role on what he expects you to do.
Yeah.
Whether it be in practice or in game, in between. Here you are in off season that you've got something that you've got your job to do, and so there's clarity in that area.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Since we've got hired for the position, it's been nonstop group checks. I'm just telling them stuff to do. I'm sending these guys plays.
Yeah. Him and the other coach, they're too much for me. It's not. When he says nonstop, it's literally not. Plays, what we do on the next day, the next tournament we in, the next practice, how film is gonna look. Yeah. So.
Well, if if your other assistants, he's a Childs.
So you got an idea.
His, James Childs. There's another guy who he's been a head coach.
Absolutely.
That's a mentor of mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, 100%. That's the person I should have named with the coaches I was naming.
That's true.
He's been a guest on the show too. I enjoy the sports programs. I'm active in politics, or have been in the past, but I enjoy the sports shows. I enjoy having the college guys on, you guys on at the high school level, and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think it's important and give you guys a chance to show your stuff. It's funny that you guys are coming into New London, and London's allowed guys like Mike Morgan and DJ, Kareem, leave.
Right. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Jim Bunacor's the AD over at Ledyard. I played on his father's football teams back in the day.
Yeah.
So we sometimes I kind of shake my head. Of course, bringing Jack back was I think was a good deal. If they want to stabilize football,
They got the
right guy.
Start.
They got the right guy.
He's had extraordinary success wherever he's been. He started in Bloomfield. He went to New Britain.
Yes. That's when
and
I
New
first heard
London.
about him.
and he's taking a hiatus. And well, actually, I guess he was in Harding for a very brief time down in Bridgeport. But my God, he's got a guy, Freeney's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Dwight Freeney.
He gave him a shout out in his Hall of Fame speech and everything.
Yep.
He was at the Hall of Fame speech.
So, I mean, not often that you get a guy who makes the Hall of Fame.
No, not at all.
And not only make it, he invites you to when he's getting inducted. That's like,
Yeah. Well, it's funny when you mentioned Rajay earlier. When Cleveland was in the World Series, Roger Bidwell and Gil Vargas were invited by Rajay. He got him. He went to one of the games
That's
out
what's
in
up,
Cleveland.
man.
So,
That's
so he remembered his old coaches.
Exactly. You gotta love that. You gotta love that.
But it's fun to watch. I mean, I watched Chris Dunn in high school a lot, and he played with the Childs.
Yeah. Torn.
Torn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Torn's a good ball player.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So,
Played with him in a couple tournaments, man. Had some fun.
I couldn't really tell that Chris was that much better
That's what I hear.
than Torn in high school, but obviously guys who know more about basketball than I do saw a difference.
But I heard the same. A lot of people said, like, when they were playing together, yeah.
They made a terrific team. And I had a chance to watch Chris play at Providence a few times. So now I haven't seen him play professionally, but
Yes.
I like to watch these kids when they
On that.
go up on the next level,
Yeah.
playing locally, or they come into the area.
Yeah.
And it's let them know that local people are still paying attention.
absolutely.
You're not just representing yourself, you're representing the community, your team,
Yep.
school.
Literally. Yes.
People are paying attention.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
So, and I had one of the football coaches on, I can't remember his name, this goes back 4 or 5 years ago. And he brought a couple of his players on. I said, you got to recognize, I mean, the kids in the school think you're hot stuff. You're a football player here. Act like one.
Act like exactly.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
People are looking up to you.
They do. I mean, sometimes I don't think, it's tough sometimes for a teenager to recognize that, but
They come into territory, though, man.
well, it does. And they,
It's like letting the players or that student, live up to the big shoes.
Yeah.
Like I have big shoes to fill up, and they're maturing earlier at a year earlier age.
Yeah.
Expecting.
And they were a leader earlier then.
and I think it goes across the board. I mean, the young ladies, the middle school kids are looking up to the varsity players.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean, those high school kids look old to them.
Literally.
They're kids to us, but they're
old to them.
We used to get a few of the middle school players used to go to the high school games, and they used to be like.
They were like asking for autographs.
Oh, yes,
it was bottom line. Like, come on, y'all are 2 years apart.
But it's. Well, I think you guys you've got a really terrific attitude, and I think that I want to wish you guys a lot of success. And one thing
Thank you.
that's been difficult to get, especially with the girls, is a schedule.
Gotcha. Okay. I could send
When
you
you
a
get your schedule, I mean, I go to the CIAC site there,
not
and God, the games get changed. They don't tell anybody. I mean, I've been up there, go up to the high school, and you're supposed to be playing East Lyme tonight. There's nobody there.
Oh man. Oh, God. Yeah, we got you. We won't let that happen to you.
Don't do that to me.
Got you, man.
We got you.
We'll keep you updated
For sure. Yeah.
And because I enjoy watching our kids. I do. The boys and the girls and the high school football games when I can.
And we need all the support we can
need
get.
exactly.
So thank
yes,
you
please.
in advance.
And I think that some of these kids, they got to recognize that there are people in the community that are paying attention. That they're interested. They want to see them succeed.
Yeah.
And
The community got their back.
Yeah. And there's people in the community that have already done what you want to do in life. If you have the right conversation, you can speak to somebody that literally is currently doing what you think you want to do in life. So keep that in mind.
so it's a good thing. And I'd like to see you with your green and gold on here, guys.
We have to represent.
For sure, had to represent.
And look forward to hopefully having you back. I don't know if in season will be probably a little challenging, but we'll see if it's before or after. But we'll have you back.
We'll definitely come back for sure.
And I want to thank you guys.
I want to thank you. I thank you for having us.
It's fun.
It's nice meeting you.
Had a good time.
Nice meeting both of you guys.
Yes.
So, and charting your season and what I anticipate will be success.
That's the goal.
And,
That's the plan. Yep.
We're down to our last minute or so here, but I was going to ask if are you involved with your scheduling, or does the AD handle that?
The AD, the athletic director, handles that. Yep.
Now he might be able to like ask for games or recommend games, but at the end of the day, he has to find.
I mean, if there's other programs in the state that have got good teams, that I'm sure you'd like to test your squad against some of the best, not just the weak.
Not just absolutely.
No, that builds false confidence. No, we're not doing that.
And I actually plan on reaching out to the Mitchell College coach just see if we could get like a scrimmage or something, you know, just to see where
Put them up
where we're
against
at.
college girls. Saturday morning, something like that.
All righty. Well, folks, you've been watching City Focus, and it's been a terrific program tonight. I'm glad these gentlemen carved out an hour for me tonight, so thank you guys.
Thanks for
No
having
problem.
us.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll see you again next week on City Focus, and don't be surprised to see these guys back sometime in the near future.
With a recap.
There you go. And with that, we'll say good night. We'll see you again next week.
Good night, guys.